close your eyes gently and allow yourself to drift away from the surface of thought. Feel the weight of the day begin to dissolve. You have done enough. You have tried enough. Now is the time to surrender all effort. The body understands rest. It has been waiting for this moment. With every breath you take, imagine the tension leaving your muscles, flowing downward, melting into the earth beneath you. There is nothing you need to hold on to, nothing you need to fix, nothing you need to understand. Simply breathe and let go. The world that demanded your attention today is fading softly behind you. All the noise, all the movement, all the unfinished tasks, let them become distant echoes. You are stepping beyond the boundaries of time, entering a realm where nothing is urgent and everything is at peace. Feel your shoulders release the burdens you carried. Feel your chest open gently as you breathe in calm and breathe out release. Each exhale is a quiet act of freedom, a whisper to the universe that says, I am ready to rest. Notice how your breath begins to slow down on its own, becoming more natural, more effortless. The mind often believes it must control everything, even the simple rhythm of breathing. But now, you are remembering that life breathes through you. You don't need to make anything happen. You don't need to strive or plan or think. The energy that moves the stars also moves through your lungs, guiding you gently into the silence within. Let your awareness travel through your body slowly, lovingly. Begin at the crown of your head and imagine a soft wave of relaxation flowing downward. It moves through your forehead, releasing all the expressions of concern. The space behind your eyes relaxes, your jaw softens, your tongue rests gently against the roof of your mouth. Feel this wave moving down through your neck, your shoulders, your arms. Each part of you is being invited into stillness, into peace. The hands that worked, typed, held, reached, they too can rest now. The wave continues down through your chest, your ribs, your stomach. With every breath, the space within you expands. You are making room for silence, for healing, for renewal. Let it move further down through your hips, your thighs, your knees. The muscles that carried you through your day now release all tension. Down through your calves, your ankles, your feet, until every cell is bathed in calm. You are surrounded by a deep, nurturing stillness. As the body settles, so too does the mind. Thoughts may still arise, but you no longer need to follow them. They can float by like clouds across a vast blue sky. You are not the clouds, you are the sky itself, open, infinite, unchanging. If a thought arises, greet it gently and let it pass. This is the moment when you begin to sink beneath the surface of the conscious mind into the vast ocean of the subconscious. The doorway to healing is opening. There is a sacred intelligence within you that knows exactly how to restore balance. It has always known. You don't have to direct it. All you must do is allow. Feel yourself being held by something greater, by the quiet intelligence of life itself. It is watching over you even as you drift towards sleep. Trust it completely. Trust that the same power that moves the tide, that brings night and day in perfect rhythm, also moves through your heart, guiding you into deep restoration. Let your inner dialogue soften now. The voice that analyzes, the voice that worries, the voice that compares, all of them are ready to rest. Tell your mind, you have done well. Thank you for protecting me, for guiding me. But now you can rest too. Feel how this simple act of permission brings a profound sense of peace. The mind, once restless, now becomes quiet and receptive. As the boundaries between waking and dreaming blur, you begin to sense that you are more than your thoughts, more than your emotions, more than your physical form. You are awareness itself, observing the dance of life from a still center. You are the silence that listens, the space in which all experience unfolds. In this awareness, healing begins, not through control, but through surrender. Tonight, as you drift into sleep, imagine yourself floating upon a calm sea. Each wave carries away a memory, a worry, a fear. You are lighter with every moment, freer with every breath. The body sleeps, the mind rests, but the deeper self remains awake, listening, healing, renewing. The doorway to the subconscious is open now, ready to receive the gentle impressions of peace and wholeness. You are safe. You are loved. You are being guided into the sanctuary of sleep, where everything unnecessary fades and only truth remains. The truth that you are enough. The truth that you are whole. The truth that you are already healing even now. Allow this peace to envelop you completely, like a warm blanket of light. There is nothing to resist, nothing to fear. The universe is breathing with you. With each gentle inhale, you draw in life. With each exhale, you return it to the cosmos in perfect balance. The rhythm of existence moves through you effortlessly. Now let go completely. The day is over. The night has come to heal you. The journey has begun, quietly, naturally, within the sacred silence of sleep. As you rest in this stillness, feel yourself gently drifting deeper into the quiet space between waking and sleep. The body is calm, the breath steady, and the mind begins to loosen its grip on control. You are moving inward now, beyond the surface world of thoughts, into the silent depths of the subconscious. Here lies the part of you that never sleeps, the sacred mind beneath the mind. It is here, in this quiet sanctuary, that the true work of healing begins. The subconscious mind is like an ocean, vast, timeless, and full of hidden treasures. It records every experience, every emotion, every belief you've ever held. Many of these impressions have shaped the way you see yourself and the world. Some of them have brought you peace and love, while others, rooted in pain or fear, have created invisible walls within you. But tonight, as you surrender into rest, you are entering that ocean not as a prisoner of its depths, but as its master, as a being of awareness who can gently transform its currents. As your conscious thoughts grow softer, the gates of the subconscious open wider. This is the natural rhythm of life. The conscious mind steps aside, and the deeper mind begins to listen. It listens to every word you speak inwardly, every emotion you allow, every image you create. And in this moment of stillness, what you choose to feel, think, and imagine becomes the new language of transformation. You are communicating with the very field that shapes your reality. The subconscious mind doesn't reason, it doesn't argue, it simply accepts. That is why what you hold in your awareness before sleep is so powerful. When you fall asleep holding thoughts of love, peace, and forgiveness, those vibrations sink deeply into the fertile soil of your inner world. There, they take root, and while you rest, they grow silently into new patterns of thought, new beliefs, and new ways of being. Every night, this sacred process unfolds. The cells of your body renew, the nervous system resets, and the mind reorganizes itself around what you believe to be true. You are constantly being recreated in the image of your deepest thoughts, and so, tonight, you are being invited to plant only what you wish to grow. Kindness, healing, freedom, trust. These are the seeds that will blossom into peace. As you breathe softly, imagine your subconscious as a deep, tranquil lake. The surface is calm and still, reflecting the light of the moon. Beneath it lie layers of memory, some bright and joyful, others shadowed and hidden. There is no need to disturb them, simply let your awareness shine upon them like moonlight touching water. In the gentle light of awareness, even old pain begins to dissolve. There is no resistance here, only acceptance. You may notice that certain memories or sensations arise, floating briefly to the surface before fading away. Let them pass without judgment. They are simply fragments of energy leaving your field, no longer needed. The subconscious releases what it no longer resonates with when met with understanding and compassion. Healing does not come through force, it comes through gentle awareness. As you rest, know that this deeper intelligence within you is already working in harmony with the rhythms of the universe. It knows how to heal, how to restore balance, how to guide you toward wholeness. You do not need to tell it what to do, you only need to trust. Every heartbeat, every breath is proof that life is already moving through you perfectly. The same intelligence that causes the stars to shine is renewing you now in silence, in stillness. In this sacred state, the subconscious is most receptive to truth. The truth that you are loved, that you are safe, that you are free. You can whisper these truths silently in your heart, allowing them to echo through the vast chambers of your inner being. Each word vibrates like a note of healing energy, rippling through every level of your consciousness. Feel how these quiet affirmations begin to replace the old voices of doubt or fear. You are reprogramming the deepest layers of your mind simply by resting in awareness. Now, sense a gentle light glowing within your chest, soft and warm. With each breath, this light expands, filling your body with calm and peace. This light represents your awareness, your higher intelligence, the observer that is never touched by pain or fear. The subconscious listens to this light. It responds to your state of being more than your words. As you rest in calmness, you are teaching your inner world what peace feels like, what love feels like. You are showing your subconscious how to live in harmony. In this moment, you are no longer divided. The conscious and subconscious are in unity, working together, breathing together. You are whole. This unity is what allows deep healing to occur. You are not trying to fix yourself. You are remembering who you truly are. Limitless awareness expressing itself through the body and mind. As you drift deeper into sleep, this realization continues to resonate, reshaping the patterns of your inner world with every heartbeat. So now surrender completely. Let your breath be your only movement. Let silence cradle you in its arms. Trust that everything you need to release will be released, and everything you need to receive will be received. You are safe within the infinite intelligence of your own being. The conscious world fades away, and what remains is only truth, the gentle whisper of the universe reminding you, you are healing even now. As you drift deeper into stillness, the mind begins to soften, like the surface of a lake settling after a long wind. Beneath that calm, you may feel subtle waves of old emotion moving gently through you. These are not mistakes in your stillness, they are invitations. The body, the mind, and the spirit are releasing what has been held for too long. Memories, fears, disappointments, regrets that were stored quietly in the corners of your subconscious. Each one rises only to be acknowledged, felt, and finally released into the vastness of your awareness. There is nothing you need to resist. Healing begins when resistance ends. For years, perhaps lifetimes, you may have carried certain emotions like invisible stones in the pocket of your heart, small weights that grew heavier over time. The pain of loss, the sting of rejection, the ache of self-doubt, these emotions took root within you, shaping the way you see yourself and the world. But now, as you rest in the safety of this moment, you no longer need to hold them. They can finally return to light. Allow yourself to feel what arises without labeling it as good or bad. Emotions are energy in motion. They are meant to flow. It was only through suppression, through the fear of feeling, that they became stagnant. Tonight, you are not pushing them away. You are letting them move through you. You are saying to your inner world, it is safe now. It is safe to let go. Imagine your breath as a current of light moving through your entire being. With each exhale, this light clears away layers of heaviness that were once hidden beneath your awareness. You don't need to know their story. You don't need to understand where they began. You only need to allow them to dissolve. The light of awareness transforms everything it touches. Sometimes the subconscious mind holds on to pain because it believes it is protecting you. It clings to old emotions, thinking that if you remember the hurt, you will stay safe. But safety does not come from remembering pain, it comes from releasing it. You can whisper gently to yourself, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but I am safe now." Feel the truth of those words sink into your heart. The subconscious listens, and in that listening, it begins to loosen its grip. You may sense a warmth building within your chest or a lightness spreading through your body. This is not imagination, it is energy returning to balance. When you release emotional blocks, you create space for life to flow freely again. Every tear that was uncried, every word that was unsaid, every emotion that was buried begins to rise like mist and vanish into light. Nothing is lost, everything is transformed. Now, Imagine yourself standing in a gentle stream. The water is cool and pure, flowing around your feet. With each breath, the stream rises higher, washing over your body, cleansing every memory, every hidden emotion. You feel lighter with every passing moment. The current carries away what you no longer need, returning it to the great river of life. You are being purified, renewed, reborn in the flow of your own awareness. In this sacred stillness, forgiveness begins to bloom naturally, not as an effort, but as a recognition. You begin to see that the pain you carried was never meant to define you. Those who hurt you were themselves lost in their own pain, unaware of the love that was always present. You can forgive them not because they were right, but because you are ready to be free. And as you forgive others, you forgive yourself. You let go of the harsh voice that told you that you should have known better, done better, been better. You understand now that everything you have lived through has brought you here, to this moment of awakening, of release. Forgiveness is not forgetting, it is remembering without the sting of pain. It is the soul's way of saying, I am no longer willing to carry this weight. When you release the past, you make space for peace. Feel that peace now, a gentle glowing warmth spreading from your heart outward. It moves through your body like a tide of light, filling you with serenity. If any last remnants of sadness or fear arise, welcome them too. They are the final echoes of an old story dissolving in the light of your awareness. You don't need to push them away. They are already leaving. Just breathe. With each exhale, you are becoming lighter, freer, more open. In this state of openness, you return to your natural rhythm. The heart beats not with effort, but with grace. The breath flows not with control, but with ease. The mind rests not in worry, but in quiet presence. This is healing. It is not something you do, it is something you allow. As you sink even deeper into the stillness of your being, know that every layer of old emotion you release creates room for new energy to enter. Energy of love, joy, creativity, and peace. You are clearing the way for your soul to express itself fully again. The past no longer binds you. You are free to feel, to love, to live without the shadows of yesterday. Now, surrender completely to this freedom. Let the final traces of old energy melt away into the light. Feel yourself floating in an ocean of calm, embraced by the infinite intelligence of life. There is no effort left, no struggle, only peace, the peace that has been waiting within you all along. Now that the weight of old emotions has begun to dissolve, the space within you opens, clear, quiet, and receptive. In this sacred stillness, the subconscious mind becomes like soft soil, ready to receive new seeds. What you plant in this silence will grow, for the subconscious listens deeply. It doesn't analyze or question, it absorbs and creates. Whatever you whisper into this space becomes the architecture of your inner world. So tonight, you are invited to plant only what is true, what is loving, what is healing. Take a gentle breath in, and as you exhale, allow your awareness to rest at the center of your being. Feel that calmness expand within you. You are now entering the field where creation begins. The place where thought becomes energy and energy becomes form. The beliefs you hold, the emotions you nurture, the words you repeat to yourself, these are the blueprints through which the subconscious shapes your reality. What you believe in your depths becomes what you experience in your days. This is the moment of reprogramming, not through control or effort, but through presence and clarity. You are not forcing the mind to change, you are showing it a new truth. You are reminding it of what it has always known, but has simply forgotten. That you are whole, that you are worthy, that you are safe. Healing begins when truth replaces illusion. When the subconscious no longer echoes fear, it begins to sing with love. Now, in the softness of this moment, begin to repeat silently with the I am safe, I am whole, I am loved. My body, mind, and spirit are in perfect harmony. Let these words fall into the quiet depths of your awareness like drops of golden light sinking into clear water. Don't try to make them happen, let them happen. The subconscious absorbs their rhythm naturally, and their vibration begins to echo through every cell, every thought, every heartbeat. The old patterns that once replayed stories of doubt and fear start to lose their strength. The mind no longer clings to them because it has found something more real, peace. Each affirmation you repeat is a message of renewal, a gentle instruction to your inner world. You are no longer broken, you are becoming whole again. Feel these new beliefs settle into your consciousness. You don't have to force them to take root. The subconscious mind loves repetition, and as these truths are repeated, they will become part of you, effortlessly, silently, and completely. As you rest deeper, imagine your mind as a vast garden under the night sky. Each word of truth you speak becomes a seed glowing with light. With every breath, you plant more seeds, seeds of self-love, forgiveness, courage, and peace. The gentle soil of your subconscious receives them with gratitude, nurturing them through the darkness. In time, they will bloom into new thoughts, new habits, new ways of being. This is the silent alchemy of healing. The beauty of this process is that it requires no effort. You don't have to push away what you don't want. You simply nourish what you do want, and the old begins to fade on its own. Darkness disappears not because you fight it, but because you bring in the light. The subconscious learns through contrast. When it feels the vibration of love, it naturally lets go of fear. When it feels peace, it cannot sustain chaos. So as you breathe these words of truth, you are not fighting your past, you are illuminating it. Now, allow yourself to feel gratitude for this ability to choose new thoughts. Gratitude opens the heart wider, making the soil even more fertile for change. You are no longer the passenger of your mind, you are the gardener of your own consciousness. You can choose the fragrance of your inner world. With every breath, affirm your intention. I choose peace. I choose love. I choose trust. I choose freedom. And notice how the body responds to these vibrations. The heartbeat slows, the breath deepens, the mind becomes lighter. The cells begin to vibrate at a new frequency, aligned with harmony rather than survival. Healing is happening in silence, without demand. Every repetition of truth strengthens the pathway between your conscious intention and the subconscious pattern. What was once fragmented begins to align. What was once restless begins to rest. If any lingering thoughts of doubt appear, simply smile at them. They are only echoes of an old program that no longer belongs to you. You can thank them for their service and allow them to fade. The subconscious does not erase memories, it transforms them into wisdom. You are integrating everything that has ever happened to you into one harmonious awareness of being. As you rest in this awareness, you may feel an inner glow, soft, steady, radiant. This is your new vibration taking shape. You are no longer being moved by unconscious patterns, you are moving from conscious creation. Your words are becoming energy, and your energy is becoming your life. The truth you have planted tonight will continue to grow as you sleep, nurtured by the intelligence of your soul. Now, surrender completely. Let the affirmations drift gently in your awareness, like lullabies for your mind. Trust that they are working even when you are not aware of them. Your subconscious is listening, responding, and reshaping itself in harmony with your highest truth. You have opened the door, and healing is walking through it. Rest now in the peace that comes from knowing your mind is learning the language of love again. As the new vibrations of peace and healing settle within, a deeper awareness begins to awaken, a gentle recognition that there is something far greater guiding this entire process. Beneath the surface of thoughts and emotions, beyond the shifting tides of your mind, there exists an intelligence that has never been wounded, never been confused, never been lost. It is the pure essence of your being, the part of you that witnesses all experience, yet remains untouched by it. When you become quiet enough, you can feel its presence, not as an idea, but as a living truth. It is your higher self, the silent consciousness that has always been watching over you. Feel this awareness softly expanding within you. It is not something you need to find. It has always been here, waiting for your attention. The same light that moves through the stars flows through you now. The same stillness that holds the universe in balance holds your heart in peace. You are not separate from this greater intelligence. You are an expression of it. Every breath, every heartbeat, every thought is a ripple on the surface of a vast and infinite ocean of consciousness. As you rest in this understanding, feel the boundaries of your identity begin to soften. The small self that lives through fear, comparison, and control begins to dissolve into something vast and luminous. You are no longer confined to the story of who you think you are. You are not your name, your past, your achievements, or your mistakes. You are the awareness in which all those things appear and disappear. When you rest in that awareness, you reconnect with the infinite intelligence that knows how to heal you, guide you, and bring you into harmony with life itself. Now, imagine a soft, radiant light above your head, brilliant yet soothing. It begins to flow downward like a waterfall of golden energy, entering through the crown of your head. As it moves, it brings a deep sense of warmth and safety. You can feel this energy spreading through your entire being, through your face, your neck, your shoulders. It moves down your chest, filling your heart with luminous calm. This is the energy of your higher self, the pure vibration of your own divine essence. It knows exactly where to flow, exactly what to heal. You do not need to guide it. You only need to allow. As this light moves deeper into you, it carries with it the wisdom of the universe. It moves through every organ, every cell, every particle of your being, aligning all aspects of you with love and truth. The body listens. The mind listens. Even the deepest layers of your subconscious are attuned to this energy. It is rewriting your inner rhythm to match the harmony of creation. You can feel it clearing away anything that is not aligned with peace, old fears, old doubts, old resistance. They dissolve effortlessly in the radiance of this inner light. You may sense a subtle pulsing within your chest, a resonance, as though something sacred has awakened there. That is your heart remembering its original vibration, the vibration of love. Not the love that comes and goes with circumstance, but the eternal love that exists simply because you exist. This love is the very nature of your higher self. It has no beginning, no end, and no opposite. It does not need to be earned or deserved. It simply is. Stay with this feeling of love as it expands through you. It fills the space around you until the boundary between you and the world dissolves completely. The air that touches your skin, the sound that moves through the room, the rhythm of your breath, all of it is part of the same living presence. There is no separation, only connection. You are breathing with the universe, resting within it, and being held by it. The mind may try to name this presence, but names are too small for it. This awareness is beyond thought, beyond words, beyond belief. It is the silent source from which everything arises. When you connect with it, you no longer seek meaning, you become meaning itself. You no longer chase peace, you are peace. You no longer search for guidance. You are guided effortlessly, naturally, by the intelligence that moves through all things. Allow yourself to fully trust this connection. There is nothing more to do, nothing more to fix, nothing more to seek. You have come home to yourself. And in this homecoming, healing is no longer something that happens to you. It is something that radiates from you. Every breath you take, every thought you release, every act of awareness ripples out into the world, carrying this frequency of love and light. You are not just healing yourself, you are becoming a source of healing for all of life. If thoughts arise, let them come and go like clouds passing through the sky of awareness. You are not the clouds, you are the sky itself. Open, infinite, unchanged. Rest in that spaciousness. Let the light continue to move through you deeper and deeper until it becomes indistinguishable from your own being. There is no difference now between the giver and the receiver, between you and the light. There is only oneness. In this stillness, everything that once felt fragmented becomes whole. Everything that once seemed separate becomes one continuous flow of awareness. You are not on a journey toward this realization, you are remembering it. You have always been this light, this love, this infinite consciousness expressing itself through form. Now let the awareness of this truth rest softly in your heart, like a gentle flame that will continue to burn as you sleep. The higher self needs no effort, no words, no direction. It simply is, and in its presence, everything real begins to shine. Let yourself be carried by that light now. It knows the way home. As your body drifts deeper into stillness and your mind settles into quiet harmony, a beautiful truth begins to unfold. Healing is not a one-time moment. It is a gentle unfolding, an ever-deepening rhythm of returning to yourself. Tonight, as you rest, the process continues beyond your conscious awareness. The energy you have awakened within yourself does not fade when your eyes close, it grows stronger in the silence of sleep. In this sacred stillness, your subconscious mind becomes the fertile ground where seeds of renewal are planted. Every breath you take nourishes those seeds, allowing new patterns of peace, confidence, and clarity to grow. You may not notice the transformation right away, but it is happening. Just as the roots of a tree grow silently beneath the soil, your healing expands quietly beneath the surface of your awareness. Your cells are listening, your nervous system is softening, and your energy field is rebalancing. The old imprints that once held you in fear or limitation are dissolving. They are being replaced by new codes of light, new memories of harmony, and new vibrations of love. You are being rewritten by peace. In this deep space of rest, the subconscious mind becomes the bridge between the finite and the infinite. It receives messages not through words, but through energy. And the energy you are radiating right now is one of surrender, of trust, of openness. This is the frequency of healing. When you allow yourself to rest in this frequency, you are aligning with the natural intelligence of the universe. The same intelligence that moves the tides, that guides the stars, that breathes life into every living being. Feel this intelligence pulsing gently within you. It is the current of life, flowing through every cell, restoring balance, harmony, and order. It knows exactly what to do, exactly where to flow, exactly what to release. You do not need to control it, you only need to allow it. The moment you let go of control, the energy moves freely. The more you trust, the deeper the healing goes. And as you sleep, this process continues. Your dreams become doorways of communication between your conscious and subconscious mind. In these dream states, your inner being replays, reorganizes, and releases experiences that no longer serve you. You may find yourself dreaming of release, of freedom, of renewal. Or you may simply rest in a deep and silent space beyond dreaming. Both are sacred. Both are healing. There is something miraculous that happens when you fully surrender to rest. The mind that is always trying to solve, fix, and control finally steps aside, and something far wiser begins to move through you. In that surrender, you are no longer doing the healing, you are being healed. The body's natural intelligence begins to repair and renew. The energy that was once tied up in resistance becomes available for creation, and your entire being starts to realign with its original blueprint of wholeness. Notice the rhythm of your breath, soft, steady, unforced. Each breath carries away remnants of the old energy, making space for something new. The inhale brings in light, the exhale releases weight. The breath is your constant reminder that life is always moving toward balance, always bringing you back to center. You are never separate from this balance, you are part of it. You are part of a great cosmic rhythm that is always guiding you home. Even as you sleep, this rhythm continues. The mind may rest, but the soul is awake. It travels through the subtle realms, gathering insight, wisdom, and guidance that will begin to surface when you awaken. Sometimes you wake with a new sense of peace, a clarity you can't explain, or an idea that feels inspired. That is your higher self communicating through your subconscious. The quiet voice of truth reminding you that everything is unfolding perfectly. Tomorrow, as you move through your day, you may notice that your reactions are softer, your thoughts are calmer, your heart feels lighter. You may find that situations that once triggered you now pass by like waves that no longer pull you under. This is the power of deep subconscious reprogramming. The energy you cultivate while you sleep ripples through your waking life, creating subtle yet profound shifts. You begin to live with greater presence, greater compassion, and greater ease. You are no longer carrying the weight of the past. The stories that once defined you are gently dissolving. The patterns that once limited you are losing their grip. And what remains is your essence, pure, aware, whole. You are becoming a mirror for peace, a vessel for light, a presence of love. There is nothing you need to add to yourself, nothing you need to become. You are simply remembering what has always been true. The healing energy that surrounds you tonight will continue to flow long after this moment ends. It will guide you through your dreams, into your morning, and into every breath that follows. Let yourself rest in this trust. Let yourself drift into the infinite space where consciousness and sleep meet. Feel yourself being carried effortlessly by the current of peace. Everything is working in your favor. Everything is aligning perfectly. You are healing. You are transforming. You are awakening to the truth of who you are, and that truth is infinite love.